Hello, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you on my fourth practice match with my Sarkhan the Masterless Lukka surprise combo deck. Again, they don't combo together, but I've taken the two concepts of each deck and made it into one. Here we have our ramp, we have a Ragavan. I mean, this is a pretty good and fast start that we can put our opponent to the test. It doesn't really have any of our namesake cards in it. However, it does present us with our fourth win condition, which is just Ragavan beats with hierarch triggers. So what we'll do is we'll cast, probably hierarch on, or sorry, so that we could do the hierarch on turn one to ramp into something that we may draw, but I think what we really, since we have the two Ragavans, we'll go ahead and put our opponent to the test, who's now mulliganing to 5. This is the free play zone, by the way, so I'm worried after they see a Ragavan, they may just scoop after mulliganing to 5. But we'll play the Ragavan, see what our opponent's up to. It looks like Rakdos. See if this is Rakdos scam. Oh, some graveyard shenanigans. I played Stitcher Supplier in my Demir Dragons deck. Street Wraith, Soul the Lost, Karn. Okay, so we are looking at a fun, looks like a fun graveyard strategy. Oh, it's a Cookbook deck. Okay, maybe not that much. And they're using the new Tarmogoyf Souls of the Lost. Oh, another Stitcher Supplier. Okay, so we'll have 6. So now that's a 6/7. Sweet. So this is like the new Tarmogoyf. They don't have one in their hand, thankfully. They might mill one. So what we'll do is play the Noble Hierarch. I imagine what's going to happen here when we attack with the Ragavan is there'll be a double block, kill the Ragavan, fill the graveyard. We'll cast our second Ragavan. We'll put that over there for now. And next turn play Karn and get up. We'll go fetch up a Relic of Progenitus, perhaps. That is the main reason why we play Relic in the sideboard. We may want to... Sure. Okay, Death Shadow as well. Alright, so this is a Madness discard, fill your graveyard, and they scoop it up. Okay, interesting. Must be frustrated with the second Ragavan and no action in hand. So we were going to play a Karn and then go get the Relic of Progenitus. They could have stuck it out and waited, but that's the nature of free play modern. So we'll bring in the ley lines. Hopefully that didn't actually, Liliana, hopefully that didn't actually submit my deck. It did, no, okay. Tulsi seems like actively bad, although I don't know. I mean, taking a Death Shadow could be good. I'll have the Relic to search up. So yeah, I mean, right now we are probably going to just hopefully find a ley line in our opening hand, and then since it's the free play, they may just scoop, but we'll see. Maybe they won't. I didn't see green. Alright, so we have a turn to Liliana where they discard 2 Lilianas. Yeah, I don't think we want to keep this hand. I think we want to try at least one more mulligan for the ley line of the void since they're full of graveyard shenanigans. This one we'll keep since we have 2 hierarchs. That gives us a fast clock. We will, I mean, the bolt didn't seem that, I mean, the bolt was unimpressive, to be honest. It hurts to put a little bit of removal to the bottom. I'm afraid our opponent's going to scoop if we don't hurry up. They mulled the 5 that game. That was probably part of their frustration. See what our opponent's up to on turn 1. Cookbook. Okay. All right, well, that is our future. We put a land to the bottom, which is we may come to regret. Hopefully our opponent will not have an answer for a Emrakul, because we're going to try to get this Emrakul down on turn 3. The Cookbook decks can really flood the board, though, with permanents, meaning the Annihilate trigger can actually not wipe their board. However, the 15 damage in the air is kind of significant. So we're hoping that to draw a land here in the next 2 turns, or another mana dark. What we can do on, assuming this is the end of their turn, which I don't know what else is in here. Anti-Sentinel of the Sun, that's a fun card. And they win the match. Yeah, they just scooped it up. I mean, that's the problem with the free play. He says, sorry I'll waste your time. I mean, yeah, it's a bit of a waste of time. I was hoping to get a good match in there that wasn't just scooping. But, I mean, I'll put the video up. This will probably stop recording in a minute anyway. But you can see the potential this deck has, right? We have our turn 3 Sarkhan to get us an Emrakul. We have the Graveyard 8 both in sideboard for the main deck if we can be fast enough, and in the sideboard to get when it's game 1 before, and then the Ley Under the Void to bring in from the sideboard for games 2 and 3 against graveyard strategies. Looks like a fun deck. Looks like a pretty interesting take on the Cookbook, as whatever card that name is, discard strategy. Would have liked to have played it out a little bit more, but you know, that's the free play for you. Anyway, for now, this is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGateGaming.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.